Let's show Ironhook some gratitude, shall we?
Captain, the ghost ship is chasing us, catching up fast by the looks of it. Yar, I hope you Bildrats made peace with your maker. Parley! We call parley!
This yellow-studded chicken wants parley. I will entertain his request. What do you have to offer? Why shouldn't we blow your ship straight to the depths?
I offer me and me crew, spare our lives, and we will plunder under your name.
Interesting offer, Ironhook. I accept, but betray me and I will personally send you to the other side myself. I will summon you when you are needed. That fool Ironhook may yet serve a purpose.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey, everybody. Here we are at episode 21 of the Brick Chat. But before we go any further, let me just say if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll be getting into episode 21 of the Brick Chat after my intro coming in
now.
So hello, everyone.
Hello.
And it looks like, as of right now, Hugh is here. He says, hello,
Hugh.
Mr. and Mrs. J. Mikey J. Well, thank you, Hugh. Glad to see you out there.
Yes.
And we have a good show lined up for everyone today. We are going to be talking about some of the highlights we saw at BrickWorld Detroit this past weekend. We got a little video that I'm going to show for that. We're going to do a Pirates of the Caribbean tier ranking list. We're going to be talking about the new Lord of the Rings set, or possibly sets, coming up. Rumors. And I also have a little bit of a controversial topic that I'm going to touch on today as well. So that's what everyone can expect today.
What you're in store for.
And Hugh says, I saw one of my comments in your intro. Yeah, I tried to put some of them in there, for some of my favorite fans and whatnot. King Oldendorf is here. He says, Mikey of the Caribbean time with Jen Sparrow.
Hello.
Yes. And Oldendorf, you know the routine.
You know.
So this one is for you, my friend.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
That never gets old.
Never.
Kenobi. And let me just warn everyone now that both Jen and I are a little under the weather today, but we're putting on our smiley faces, our brave faces. But if I mute the camera and throw on the stream cam real fast, that's probably why, because I'm saving your eyes and ears from whatever sounds might be coming out of my body at that particular moment. And let's get this up there.
Oh yeah.
So we can.
I'm working on the towers. Still. Hey, I'm on the second book. So I'm working on that. I'm working on the little one right now. So yeah, moseying along, trying to get this darn thing done.
We were busting Oldendorf chops the other day about why he hasn't been building his yet. He had good reasons.
He did.
He said
I didn't get to bust his chops too much.
right. Oh, and I also I wanted to let me get this off there. I wanted to say that I am making some changes to the Can You Guess It going forward as well. I will discuss these when we get time for a Can You Guess It, but I've kind of decided that instead of each time we do it, you're going to get a prize. Instead of that, you'll get a point. For each correct answer, you'll get a point. And after, we've got 10 correct answers or something like that, so we can fill up a wheel. I'll do the wheel, and someone will be able to win
a bigger prize.
That maybe you'll get a little bit more excited about.
Not our Muppet babies.
Nobody wants our Miss Piggies anymore. They're going to the Bricklink store.
I like the Miss Piggy.
You do.
David Emperor's here. He says,
hello.
"Hi, folks. Greetings from Nepal." Oh, he is quite the traveler.
Oh,
yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Greetings. Thanks for taking us with you.
What time is it there? I wonder.
Right. He's got a prize coming his way.
Yeah, he's our last winner of our old way we're doing it before the change. So Hugh says, "I finished my Home Alone house." Oh, that is cool.
That's awesome. I bet you're very happy about that. That thing's cool.
Ollendorf says, "I spot a chest of chocolate there."
It's actually gold coins.
Oh.
Maybe they're gold wrapped chocolates.
And Hugh is saying hello to David. Yes. And all three of you, I got to say, are all from the UK. That is, that's important to point out, because, we talk about, are we in a good time slot? Should we change time slots? And, it's hard because you're not going to be able to get everybody everywhere because Lego is just such a big thing. There's so many people from all corners of the world that are into it. So when you do a live stream, you just can't get everybody. And so I've tried to get as much of the United States and Europe as I could with this time slot. And like I said, as we got Hugh, King Oldendorf, and David Emperor here, it's like, well, clearly this, we need to stay here then.
Clearly. Oh my.
And David Emperor says, late, 3 a.m., can't sleep after brutal flights. Oh, so you just got in.
Jet lag.
Yeah.
I love to go on an airplane.
You love to go on an airplane? You would love to go on one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you want to go?
To Canada.
You want to go to Canada? We can
Canada.
drive you to Canada. Our cabin's right by Canada.
Where does this
Florida.
Oh, it goes in
King Ollendorf says, "What a UK, a United Kingdom, my friend." Well, I try to put the most appropriate thing there, when I'm doing all my social media things and whatnot. And UK would be the most appropriate one, correct? I shouldn't just say in England.
Right. Well, that doesn't. Yeah, you're missing a couple of people. Do that.
Right.
Hey.
Hold on. Save you that cough.
Come on, time.
I don't really understand.
Oldendorf said, "I heard King is busy with band and fixing his laptop."
Oh no.
Yeah.
Laptop down, huh? That's not good.
David Emperor says, "Take Georgie to Denmark." Yeah,
Aww.
to the Lego headquarters.
I would love to.
Not me.
Not you? You don't want to go to the Lego headquarters? Lego headquarters, where the Lego began.
Yeah, where it's all from.
Where it's all from.
Hugh says it depends on my sleeping. With my body clock being all over the place, it will be hit and miss if I come to your live streams.
Oh,
Well,
I
yeah,
understand.
I understand. And he says, yeah, UK is fine.
Does Ollendorf have a problem with it?
Ollendorf's always giving me grief. It's
Giving
his
me
job.
grief. Okay.
It's his job.
I guess it is his job.
He does it well.
He takes it seriously.
He does.
My treat.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm putting this up real quick.
Oh, I saved
Ooh, good catch. And we're back.
And we're back.
So,
All right, Georgie, you gotta be quiet.
what do we want to start with
I
today?
don't know. I mean, we advertised. Well, we can't see. We advertised
BrickWorld.
BrickWorld, so I think we should start with that
Let's start with BrickWorld.
because that was what we were advertising.
Yeah. I captured a lot of footage, everybody, of BrickWorld. And there'll be a lot of content coming out on the channel that you will not see on the Brick Chat in regards to BrickWorld. Whether it's shorts, we got a lot of shorts coming that will be from there, and a lot of more traditional videos as well. I'll be doing one about all the Lego City stuff I saw there, all the medieval stuff that I saw there, and all the pirate stuff that I saw there. Because I got to hit the themes that
We like.
we like. And it's interesting because Lego Danny Bob, she was talking with somebody who was displaying a cool Star Wars thing there, and I didn't get footage of that.
I mean, I might have saw one Star Wars thing, but I didn't gravitate to it.
Yeah,
Apparently,
the Star Wars stuff, it wasn't overwhelming there by any stretch of the imagination.
if I would have known, I would have taken a.
I was pleasantly surprised at the amount of castle and pirate stuff that I saw. That was good to see. Obviously, city building was the biggest thing.
And when you take a kid, you have a kid's attention span.
Right. Right.
So we had to split up for a little bit.
Yeah. I had to let him go play a little bit and
look at everything he wanted to look at.
and then I had to, get some footage for everybody. Because, I mean, there's some amazing things that the people build and everything. And it's cool because it's, it's the one that's basically in our own backyard.
Yeah.
So, if we're going to cover a BrickWorld here on this channel, it's going to be Detroit going forward. I mean, yeah, we could go down to Chicago. That's not too far away. But
You want to go to Chicago?
Georgie wants to go to Chicago.
It's not so easy to travel for us.
But like I said, here's a little, it's about 6 minutes long, everybody, and it's just some of the highlights of what we saw at BrickWorld Detroit 2022. We can talk right now. Yeah. And,
oh yeah, that's a fun little.
I like the little fast little train and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I like seeing that. Yeah, huge skyscraper. It's just ginormous. This building here on the left, that was actually my favorite one that I saw in this particular display. I like how...
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles are up there.
It looks a little bit... Yeah, the Ninja Turtles up there. Yeah, they tend to do that with most of the these kind of displays at these LEGO conventions, I believe. I mean, this is the first one that we've ever been to be honest. Tell me in the chat if those are official Mario and Luigi minifigures. I don't believe they've ever released official Mario and Luigi.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's got double.
the little Lego store they made.
Yeah, I love the little Lego.
They actually put a little pirates display out in front of this city.
Yeah.
Shark was eating the babies. Georgia's having a hard time with that.
It was so traumatic.
That's the Queen Anne's Revenge, and then there's the Imperial flagship. And then the Creator 3-1. That other ship you saw in the back corner, that was a knock. This was cool, and these skyscrapers, I thought this was really cool. MGM Grand Detroit, Joy Coke. That's for you, Oldendorf, aren't you, Coke fan? The Carvana building, I was impressed with the Carvana building. I liked it. And then look at this train station. That's a nice train
I love
station. Yeah.
That was on Silent.
Which, if you've ever been to Detroit, I mean, you're probably seeing that Detroit to water towers. That was definitely a showstopper when I saw that. I was like, oh, look at that. Definitely a Detroit landmark. And then they had like their own like Jurassic Park type section. Thought this was pretty cool. Give us some inspiration for what we are building.
There's the adequate fencing around. They have
adequate fencing. And then here's some of the Pirates display, one of the first ones. There was two big pirate displays, and there was two big medieval displays. That's the Lord of the Rings ship. We just talked about that last week's show. Black Pearl there. And the castle wall is cool. And then here is the Skull Eye Schooner, my white whale. I had to get an up-close look at it. But if it's going to be here, I gotta see it. And there's a modified one with the original Imperial flagship sails on it. And another Black Pearl. And there is Beyond the Brick. They were there, and they're actually filming footage of this display as I was. So if you ever see their video, maybe Jason there as well.
I mean, that's nice in the kiddie zone.
And here we got the Silent Mary, and then that white one, that's a mock. That's a cool mock somebody did. And then the Barracuda Bay. And here is some medieval layout. I think you would appreciate this, Oldendorf. Look at all them black falcons. And I mean, that's a cool castle that they built here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So nice.
Big. It is big. It is definitely bigger than ours.
Oh, yeah. I like
Unfortunately
the
for us. And I like the swing. The swing is
yes,
fun.
that was one of my favorite parts.
David Epper wants to know if I chatted with Josh and Jonathan beyond the break. And no, I did not. I wanted to. And by the time I got done doing my footage, and then I went over and took some film of another one of these, and I went back to look for them, and they were gone. Because trust me, I wanted to meet them like personally. Yeah, give me a shout out, man. But this castle here, this castle stole the show for me. I mean, look at it. I mean, check this out, Oldendorf.
Look at that courtyard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at that staircase. Oh, so gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
And
they had it lit up, in certain spots.
Look at, oh,
that was the end.
Oh, I was gonna say you almost missed the best part. You'll have to watch the video.
Yeah, I saved the more in-depth footage for the video. Again, that was just a little highlight reel of what you can expect.
It almost got to my favorite part. Bam, cut off. Nope, you can't.
Like I said, we got some really cool shorts coming up that the missus here is going to be working on. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, what did we pick up at BrickWorld?
What
Georgie,
did we buy?
where's your guys?
Georgie, what did we buy at BrickWorld?
Can I see your guys? Well, clearly, I gotta get up and get them.
Uh-oh.
Come on, buddy.
I did something wrong here.
What did you do?
What did you
Do.
do?
Medal.
Where is he?
What was it?
Did you lose Grogu already?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said.
Oh my gosh.
Goku will sell. Hold on, I have to build something.
Oh, there he is.
I have to build something
Oh,
first.
no, I need those.
We're talking about him, buddy.
Yeah. Where's Grogu?
I'm gonna do something. You guys can talk to him.
Well,
Can't talk about what we want to talk about.
no. Well, we picked up these for Georgie. These are Flago.
Yeah, we went to a
We went to
Lego.
we went to BrickWorld and we
And-
came home with Flago.
Lego.
And the reason why, I mean, they're $8 a piece, and Georgie loves those games, and they have the big Carnage and the big Venom like that. And Lego doesn't make official versions of those, and I don't know if they ever will. And like I said, they were only $8, so I was like, let's go for it.
So
And-
what game is it?
Lego Marvel superheroes.
Oh, they have the big guys like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
See
we
how
also
that's
got Georgie Grogu. He wanted little baby Grogu.
Let me see.
I know build something.
But he's building something for
Okay,
Grogu, so
okay.
we'll show you that when
And
we get
he's
to-
real.
And Grogu is
We
real.
bought
yeah.
Grogu real. So these are So we went to the Lego convention or the Lego. What do you call it? BrickWorld. We were there and bought one Lego piece. Well, I guess it's two pieces if you count his head.
Ollendorf says, I never got any big fig at my collection at all. Really? And then he said up here, you don't see the membership chat, right? What do you mean I don't see the membership chat?
Nope. Remember, I don't think so. We only just see this chat.
Yeah. Did you
Unless
do
it's
something?
the private chat?
Well, he can't see the private chat because
Oh.
that's only for guests on the show.
Oh, did he say something?
Did I miss something
I don't know.
that I'm aware of?
Wonder if
Wanted
trying to
that
check you
huge
again.
castle, but I don't have space for it.
I know.
Hugh doesn't have any of the big
I don't
figs
even have
either.
it.
He said. All right, I have to mute everyone for a hot second here. Did you do it?
Who do what?
Because I think it would be green on my screen, I believe. Did you do it? Because if you did, I will play the video for you, my friend.
Sorry.
But no, it doesn't show up on my screen.
That's weird.
We'll show you.
He says, "Yup."
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, Oldendorf.
Did you see it?
I don't know which one it is, but it was one of them. He said, my membership chat. So you don't want to ride the train.
No. He doesn't want to ride the train.
So here you go. Well, it was one of those, huh? I'm assuming. So yeah, because they all look the same on my screen. He says maybe look at YouTube instead of your streaming software.
Oh.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't have that option. Oh, yeah, you can.
I could get it up here. I could.
Yeah. Thanks, Ollendorf.
Well, just keep yelling at me.
Yeah.
I don't intentionally miss anything like that.
No, we don't.
because you know I like it. So, let's get
So
these.
sorry you had to announce your own.
Yeah, so I feel like such a turd.
Such a turn. Thanks, Ollendorf. He's understanding.
Well, he knows he can just like smack
Yell at
me,
you.
and I'll shape up.
Shape up, man. Oh,
Now, this next little section of today's show is good. We're gonna get serious for a minute. Yeah. I did see something at the show that was a little alarming for me, and I felt obligated to at least say something about it. I don't know what the solution is per se,
I don't think there is a solution.
but what I see is not okay. And where I'm going with this is Lego price gouging is a serious concern in this community. And I haven't really, I guess, fully been aware of it until I went to BrickWorld and saw some of the prices people were selling some of these sets for. And I'm a brick linker, we have a store, and as such, I kind of like to keep a tally in my head on what some of the value on things are. And I tend to be pretty accurate in everything.
Hold on.
I'm still building it.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Hold
keep
on.
working on it. Dave's talking
Dave's
right now.
talking right now.
I just show you the
Oh,
here.
okay.
Oh, good job.
In case there's bullets.
Now we'll talk about it.
And
I don't have more to do.
so
It was disheartening, the amount of markups that they put on it. I understand I understand marking up product for a profit. I mean, I have a bricklink store. I know what that means. But when you're marking up a product to make such a profit, it's just
well, take for example, sets that are currently for sale
in the store.
in Walmart, through Lego themselves, that you can go to them and buy, say it's $29.99 or whatever, and you go to one of these conventions and you see that set being sold for $50 or something, and you're just kind of like, oh, come on, man.
I could go to the store.
You're
right
taking
now
advantage
down the
of
road.
people that are coming there
And that don't know.
and don't know that.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. We watch so many people walk out with big sets, and I'm just like, I wish I would have asked them to do their due diligence, because they probably overpaid. And I know they're paying for the experience and the hands-on stuff too, but you can get those same things in the stores for a lot cheaper. And these people were just marking them up.
I had lofty goals, and
He did.
I was
I
hoping I was gonna go there and I was gonna see a Skull Eye schooner for $150 or something like that. That's reasonable. They have it there. It's in front of me. If you want it, here, cash money, it's yours.
Hands on.
I was hoping something like that, and no, it was the exact opposite. Instead of offering people deals, they were inflating prices.
Yeah.
They were price gouging. And that's why when I saw those prices, I'm just like, I didn't want to buy anything, because I was like, no way, that this is not. So when I see people going to the Lego conventions and talking about, I bought this and I bought that and I bought, like,
Well, that might be different. Remember, I told you the conventions are different than the Lego, whatever they're called, the fairs or whatever. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. But like the BrickWorld. BrickWorld is not a convention. The convention is different. It's not open to the public. So they do garage sales and stuff like that where they can get sets. That's where they wholesale, I guess. That's the wholesale, which that's what we are. We're trying to buy wholesale, but they were not selling. They weren't even selling.
well, I mean,
They were selling.
I'm okay with, I understand there's going to be some markup. I mean, that's the nature of the world. I mean, people are selling stuff. They want to make a little bit of money. I don't have a problem with that. But I guess the problem I have is, just because you have a Lego set, that does not mean, even if it's an older one that's not very common, like you shouldn't be trying to, like, that shouldn't be your only source of income. Or if you are using Lego as your only source of income like that, I think that's when you run into these kind of problems.
Like they're not going to take less than this amount of money
Right.
for that set because that's what they have to get out of it.
And it's just like let me see here. I have a couple examples that I'm going to show you guys that I want to talk about.
It was just very sad. Like I didn't want to buy anything for my son,
Right.
really, because it was all overpriced for sure. I mean, maybe I was just looking at the sets. I wasn't looking at the bits and pieces and stuff.
All right, Hugh says, yeah, overpricing Lego sets is just greedy.
Mm-hmm. The greed, that is a very good word because that is what it was. Very greedy.
David Emperor says, for sets that haven't retired, that is sheer opportunism and overcharging.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was so sad. Like the set I saw was the Mandalorian set. It was the one with little Grogu, and he's in all of them, but it was like a little speeder. And I know for sure because I've looked at that set like 500 times because I've wanted to buy it for my son because he loves Grogu, but we already have a Mandalorian, so I can't ever talk myself into it. So it's $24.99 or something at Walmart, and they wanted like $35 for it. And I'm like, I am not going to pay that when I know it's 24 over here. And then I ended up paying 13 for Grogu. So
that was my fault. We were at the cash register, and because Georgie wanted the Indoraptor set, from Jurassic World, the last movie, and we bought that set, and we have the building in our city. But we sold the dinosaurs,
and I'll never
and he'll never let it go until we get the
Indoraptor,
so that was one of the things we were looking for was an Indoraptor, and I would have paid above and beyond for that just to get it.
I would have paid if
but I didn't see the Indoraptor.
No, it goes for like $30, $45, $50 online at BrickLink.
But Ollendorf says, yeah, I checked the price of the retro bowling alley set after my stream, and shock it go for an average of 600 pounds, and the original price is $169.99.
That's awful. But the difference is that one you can't get anywhere. You can't get that in stores. So they have a better excuse, I guess, than the one that you buy at Walmart and they're trying to sell it for $10 more, to make $10 off it just to get the consumer, or the kid. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
They had them all kid height too. It was just sad.
Now
it was sad because I mean, are you looking at the one?
You finish your thought. That's
fine.
I
was talking about the Indoraptor set.
Well, I wanted to
talk about that one.
Oh, we can talk about that one next.
Okay.
But I did see Black Knight's castle there, and I had him bring it down from the shelf because I wanted to look at it, and he wanted $600 for it. Now, you guys asked me. You tell me if you think that is price gouging. I mean, I can see it right here, $420. I can get it. And it was used. That one was used. I mean, if it was new sealed for $600, that would be a good deal. But for a used set, it looked pretty heavily used, to be honest with you. And he wanted $600 for it. And I mean, maybe it's not too bad. I don't know. I guess there's not a lot of them for sale here in America.
Well, when I looked at it, I just did the American ones. I didn't do the world.
But I mean, heck, you could buy it from overseas. This one's 100% complete from Germany for $317. Even though you're going to pay for extra shipping, I'd still say that's still a good deal. It just, my point being, you can find that set for, look at that. I mean, even if you add $50 shipping on top of this from Germany, that's still significant savings.
I just was shocked. I was definitely shocked buy it.
So that was a little disappointing. I'm gonna look at this Jurassic World one.
If I go again, I definitely won't be.
I won't be looking to
buy anything.
Yeah.
I will just go there to enjoy the
displays and
that
everything.
they have. Yeah. Because I'd had high hopes too. I was like, well, maybe there'll be a Jurassic Park gate,
Yeah.
Just thinking that the ones that are on your wish list, you always think, well, maybe that'll be there. And
Or if you're going to buy Lego, you might as well just go to the Lego store, honestly.
That's how I felt. Might get a free gift.
Let's see.
Oh, are you looking at that one?
Yeah.
Why don't you change it to all USA?
See, here it is. I mean, 189 plus shipping. But I would still say it's a markup of easily $100.
They wanted $320 for it.
$320 for it.
Yep. I wasn't gonna pay that.
So yeah, so it just, I guess my point with this whole thing, this whole spiel I'm going on here, is that before you buy any like retired Lego sets, like you really need to go on BrickLink and start there.
Yeah.
You could try eBay as well, but
it gives everybody a bad name when they go home and they're all excited about their purchase and they go online, probably to look it up, and it turns out they overpriced they overpaid $120 for it. You know how disappointing that is, to the consumer. It's just, I would do my due diligence just because I know I'm a wise consumer when it comes to Lego. But the people that go to those shows that aren't like that, they're getting ripped off, and it's sad. It's very sad. What if the kid had all his money, and he wanted that set so bad, and he spent $320 on it, and then his parents go home and look it up and found out that he overpaid. That poor kid.
Yeah.
He could have got another set or something. He got ripped off, and I feel bad for that.
Ollendorf says, I do not want to get retired set, but very hard for me as cost of living is rising with no stopping in sight yet.
I know.
Yeah, and that's but
another thing, yeah.
At least on the bright side, I mean, getting old retired sets is great. But that's why I BrickLink everything. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't just go to BrickLink and buy this set anymore. Unless I find something that's a good deal. You will save that much more money. Yes, it costs a lot more time. It's not easy to put all the parts and you buy them from the different stores and stuff like that. But you will save money, and you can get a lot of these older sets for significantly cheaper, especially if you make some small changes to some of the certain like rare parts
or only within that set.
Oh.
Oh.
This is so funny.
Oh.
Right, well,
Is this for him? Is this the little thing he floats around in?
oh,
Okay.
Georgie wants to show you guys this.
This is his Grogu, and he made a little.
Yeah, the top can be movable too.
Oh, the top can be removable.
Mm-hmm.
His little head's all turned. Look at him and his little pod that Georgie made for him. So he's safe. So he can be safe. I love him. He's so cute. I'm so glad we
let's
have
put
him.
him with Mando.
Oh, it's because his little ears.
Let's put him with Mando.
Put Mando. He's got Mando. So we
Yeah.
already had Mando.
Yeah, I had Mando first.
Yeah, we had Mando first.
Before Grogu.
Oh, I took his
And
shooter off.
today was the time we had Grogu. And right now was the time we had Grogu.
He's not gonna stand up so well. Oh, there we go.
There you
I got
go.
him to stand up.
I
You gotta bend him backwards.
David Emperor says, I guess it's the same everywhere. When you have a captive audience, example, airport cinema, prices are always higher. Sad but true. Yeah, I mean, it is.
It is
That's
sad.
why, I mean, I don't mind a little bit of a markup. I knew when I saw that Black Knight's Castle for 600, I went, ooh, that's high. That's high. My alarms were all sorts of going off.
Yeah, when I saw the Endoraptor, the dress.
Can you give me those?
Oh yeah, sorry. Just keeping. Sorry, there you go.
And the Brickable Cow is here. He says, moo.
Hello, moo. Hello, cow.
Hello, Brickable Cow.
Thank you for joining.
Ollendorf says, there's a reason why I never sell my Lego collection, as when you sell it for a fair price, you're going to get hate from people who want the set and complaining it too much.
Wow.
Hey, look at this.
If you sold it at a reasonable price,
Look
I
at
mean,
this.
only because, oh, look at that.
I made the slimy to go the
It's
fly.
flying.
Yeah.
Mando. Oh,
But the airship was Mando.
Mando's got his little airship and
Yup.
Grogu's
Enjoy.
flying around.
Yeah, he said it too high.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappearing.
Oh, no.
Daddy, watch this.
Yeah.
A fair price is okay, Ollendorf.
Well,
But
and when it comes, I mean, well, let's talk about what a fair price is.
who sets the price usually? The consumer, right? Because it's what we're willing to pay for it, right? But in some of these communities, it's not like that. They set the price, and that's what they're going to sell it for, and they're not going to take less for it. So that's the difference. It's who are you for the consumer, or are you for yourself? Which most people are for themselves anyway, but they don't want to take advantage of the consumer either.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Now I want to talk a little bit about what constitutes a fair price, and I think that how much stock you have, because I'm looking at it as a bricklink seller. Okay, now the stores that have this huge amount of stock, that they have so many pieces of everything that you need, so you can literally go to them and buy everything for your particular mock if you want to. Now I understand them charging more of a premium price because they have the ability to be kind of a one-stop shop for a lot of people because they just have that size of an inventory. And so they're going to kind of set the higher level prices. But then when you looking at it from more like a store like our size, we have to sell it for pretty cheap. And so it's like you have them having setting the high for the price, and then you got us down here setting kind of the low for the price. You can come in anywhere in between, but I still think is that just one piece? Or
This would be considered a snot, right? Stud's not on top.
Yeah.
Because they want me to turn it, and it stairs. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they made me build it this way, but I'm turning it this way
That's cool.
in the build.
And to
To
make
make
the stairs.
stairs.
That is quite cool.
That is a cool technique.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I might steal that. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, see?
Hugh says, do you think what I'm selling mine for is overpriced? Well, I don't know. 215 pounds for a Ferrari F40. I would assume not. I would assume that would be fairly fair.
Well, I'd have to research it to know.
Yeah.
I can't
But
say
I mean,
it's fair, but
that
it doesn't sound outrageous.
It's when
For
you
a Ferrari,
yeah.
that was a pretty awesome set. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that sounds out of place.
David Emperor says, if you had seen a Skull Eye, what might you have bought it for?
Now that's the kicker. Because it's worth more to us. So we're willing to pay more for it than probably. But again, if we can get it on Bricklink it's going to be a happy medium in there. You know, I'm not going to go and pay $100 extra for it when I can go and get it online. $50 extra, that's riding the line. I could possibly do that because it is hands-on right there. That's my. But I wouldn't pay over 50 more for it.
And then for the Skull Eye schooner, I mean, the only way I really want to get that ship is if I can get it on a deal. And for me, a deal for that is under $200. And the closer you get to $200, the more I'm like, about it. Because, like I said, I could spend $200 on parts for my Black Pearl and turn that into an actual show-stopping ship that will and make that set that much cooler than the Skull Eye schooner even is. So that's always where it's going to come back to me for.
Yeah, what we're willing to pay for it at the time.
But I was hoping to find deals. We
were severely disappointed.
I was hoping it was gonna be kind of like a swap meet, where like you can.
It was nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was.
But we'll put a cork in this topic because I know it's
cork it up.
It's quite the controversial one.
We just wanted to. It was nothing. It wasn't really against anybody personally, but it was just as a whole, as a collective. A lot of them, all the sellers there, it seemed.
Well,
we didn't check every single one,
right?
And there was some cool things where they had fill a bucket for $1. They had some nice things that you probably could get a lot of good pieces. And they had tons of minifigures. Their minifigures were outrageous how many they had. So it's just it wasn't the stuff we were looking for. If I'm going to go to something like that, I'm hoping to find a deal. And when I see the opposite going on, it feels like you guys are taking advantage of the consumers that don't know any better, and that's sad.
And that's what makes me sad.
Rap. Yeah,
you're putting a little bit of a black eye on the community as a whole
by doing that.
Plus, you'll sell more stuff if you lower the prices. So it's like you can move your inventory.
All right.
Anyways,
cork it up. Cork it up.
And with that note, let's move on to something a little bit more fun, I say.
Woo!
A little bit more lighthearted. Enough of the intensity in 10 cities. And that is, there are big rumors that Lord of the Rings is indeed returning in 2023.
Oh my goodness.
And this is according to Promo Bricks. And he says, today we have good news for all nostalgists among you because Lego Lord of the Rings is returning to the Danish toy manufacturer's range next year, albeit a little different than one or the other would think, and certainly different than what many other Lego fans would like. In the Lord of the Rings theme, Lego released a total of 12 sets in 2012 and 13, which are still very popular with many collectors and still fetch high prices on the used market, especially because of the minifigures. Yes, they do, and we discussed a lot of that last week. That says the Lego Lord of the Rings sets were released at the same time as 14 Lego Hobbit sets, which were released between 2012 and 2014 as part of Peter Jackson's Hobbit film trilogy. By the way, the nostalgia theme Indiana Jones is also celebrating its comeback next year. Yada, yada, yada. We're not here to talk about Indiana Jones.
No, we are not.
And it says, contrary to what many fans suspected, LEGO did not take the start of the new Amazon series, Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, as an opportunity to revive the topic. At the moment, we are not assuming that there will be a LEGO set for the film adaptation of The Second Age, which has been rather moderately received so far. Nevertheless, fans of LEGO Lord of the Rings sets do not have to wait long for supplies from Billund, as we have learned 2 new products are to be released in January, which, as usual, should be sold exclusively at LEGO. It is said that 2 BrickHeads double packs, according to our information, set number 40630 contains Frodo and Gollum. Since both are slightly smaller characters, the price should only be about €14.99. And the second pack, which is number 40631, we should get Gandalf the Grey and the Balrog. As usual, this set will cost around €20. So that is what we know for certain, or at least this is coming from Promo Bricks. So I think we can say pretty assuredly that we will be seeing a couple of BrickHeads coming through LEGO Lord of the Rings in 2023, which is good news and bad news at the same time, I suppose.
Well, there's another part to it.
Well,
that was a better news.
Well, but that's still rumors, and we'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about the BrickHeads.
The BrickHeads, it is good news for people who like BrickHeads. I am not a fan, so I don't collect them. So I'm not real excited about them, but it excites me that they're doing Lord of the Rings again. And I really hope that we can get something else other than the BrickHeads.
Yes, even though we do not collect BrickHeads and we do not care about BrickHeads, the fact that LEGO is keeping the theme open is encouraging.
Encouraging. It's not a dead one. So. And
these have actual set numbers, so you can pretty much put it in the bank that these are coming.
It's not encouraging for my pocketbook. But.
Well, we won't be buying these, unfortunately.
No.
But there is an additional portion of this rumor that cannot be fully confirmed as of yet, and that is a possible direct-to-consumer set coming at some point in 2023, and that would be something quite large, because that would be, and here's what they said in Promo Bricks thing. There's one small consolation, however, according to another rumor, which we have not yet been able to verify 100%, and which we therefore do not want to attach too much importance to for the time being. There will probably be a slightly larger direct-to-consumer set for LEGO Lord of the Rings next year. A reunion with some of the characters in minifigure form would also be conceivable here. The first and so far only large set from the theme is 10237 Tower of Orthanc, which came out in the market in 2013 for just under €200. That's a great set for $200, by the way.
Oh my gosh, that would not go for $200 now, I bet. Brand new, probably 3.
I'm going to open it up for speculation here, everyone. And if this direct consumer talk is true, what do we think it could possibly be? And Jen and I were talking about it just before we went on the air here. And here's my speculation. For one, it won't be anything from The Hobbit. It will be from Lord of the Rings. That's the more bankable IP to go with. So right off the bat, anything associated with The Hobbit, you can just X off
What if
cross
it's a
it off.
giant smog?
It won't happen. It won't be even as great as Smog was. I can't see it. It'll be from the Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Well, they did say Lord of the Rings. They didn't say anything about Hobbit.
And here's my thoughts. The first one, I hope I'm wrong about this because I do not like micro figure scale, but with the micro figure Hogwarts, and that seemed to be quite popular, and isn't that retiring?
I think so.
A direct consumer micro scale Minas Tirith would not shock me. It truly wouldn't. It would disappoint me greatly, but it wouldn't shock me. I might buy it just for the minifigure and the pieces.
Probably.
But I hope they don't go micro figure. I really
No.
do. And if it's not that, I could see Tower of Orthanc possibly getting re-released.
With the Black Gate.
I could see Helm's Deep getting not re-released, but a reimagining.
Mhm.
And we just talked about these sets, and Helm's Deep, I have some issues with it. So a new and improved Helm's Deep, with me being able to add what we have to it, that would make me happy.
Right.
That would. And then, but the one that there's two of them that I think stand out above the rest. Oh, let me first say I have another wild rumor or theory, and that could be we already have the Tower of Orthanc, which was Saruman's tower, but I forget the name of Sauron's tower with the great eye. That would be another possible building that they could do from the Lord of the Rings. But the two that I think have the strongest chances of being done would be, we just talked about the Lego Ideas Prancing Pony. And so that is, it might even have 10,000 supporters by the time of this video now. And so that's already had the ball rolling. So I could see that as a possibility, which with all the medieval stuff, the medieval layout. So I could totally see Lego going that route. And then the other one, which I think, if I was a betting man, as a direct to consumer set from the Lord of the Rings films, if there is one thing that stands out above the rest, and that would be a direct to consumer bag end. And that gets me giddy thinking about that. I don't know about you guys.
That is, I thought about it and I was like, the Tower of Orthanc, they do that again. Oh, we already have that. We have the Black Gate, yes, we could use it and make it better, obviously. But the bag end, I understand that we have a bag end, but if they make a huge bag end, I would buy that in a second.
Well, I before the show, I told her that the old bag end, if they made a direct consumer bag end, we would just turn that into Sam's house.
Right, because I want a couple of Hobbit houses anyway. I was just going to make littler ones, but if the original one's going to be the little one, then bag end will be, I would love that. Yeah, that would be something that I would definitely buy.
So there are my theories. You guys tell me down in the chat, what do you guys think? And let's see. Let's start here. David Emperor says, "This is the best bit of Lego news ever." Yes.
So exciting. We just hope.
Ollendorf says, "It's not a rumor that they back. Only what set is the rumor." Right. Well, we know that pretty confidently about the Brickheads.
The Brickheads are definitely back. They have numbers, and they're for sure. I'm almost 100% positive about that.
Brickapix is here. She says, "Evening, peeps.
Hello.
You have some D&D to get to."
Uh-oh.
That's what Ollendorf says.
Oh. Wonders.
Oh, it's all done. She says, "It was awesome. Oldendorf really enjoyed it." Oh, very cool. I'm glad you had fun. Wasn't so scary now, was it? I know you're a little worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh says, "I have only certain Brickheads. I'm not bothered about them at all." Right. I'm just happy to see Return of the Lord of the Rings theme.
Right.
That's good news.
Yes.
That's a theme that I think most of us Lego fans want to see back. in some way, shape, or form, even if it's through like icons or however Lego wants to rebrand it, but any kind of direct consumer proper set, except a micro figure
Except a
Ministera.
microfigure.
I'm so scared it's gonna be a micro figure Ministera too.
I know. Shh! Stop saying it.
David Emperor said the Ministera set is required.
Oh.
But they would have to do micro figure for it.
They would
It's
have
so
to.
big.
It's so big. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Ollendorf says, time for me to get the extended Lord of the Rings film for me to watch, as I don't remember what happened in the film.
Oh. Yes. You must watch it.
Hugh says, Hobbit, from what I gather, wasn't as popular as Lord of the Rings. No, it was not as popular, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't good. I think those films got a bad rap in the time, and I think they hold up rather well. And I've said before to my family, if I was going to rank all the films, my favorite is The Fellowship of the Ring. I think that is it's just a perfect movie from start to finish. And then my second favorite is Return of the King. That one is also like perfect from start to finish. I mean, that's almost like 1A and 1B with those two. And then my third favorite is not Two Towers. It is actually Desolation of Smog. And the reason why is there has never been a dragon portrayed in the history of cinema that is as cool, as intimidating, everything you want to name, as Smog is in that movie. And for fantasy lovers, people like us that play Dungeons and Dragons, we need to give that film a little bit more of its due. Like, they've really hit the ball out of the park. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch as Smog. I am a big fan of the Desolation of Smog.
Yes.
And so that one's actually my third favorite of the 6 films. And then after that, I would go Two Towers. And then I would go Unexpected Journey. And then Battle of Five Armies is the weakest link, in my opinion. And as a whole, the Lord of the Rings films are superior. But
not Desolation.
Desolation of Smog, I think people tend to sleep on a little bit. And David Emperor says, Barad-dûr, maybe. We need a Witch King fig and a Saruman fig. Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, we got the Witch King, but we got him in the Hobbit version where he's wearing white. So we never got the full-on black one. But Sauron, yes. I've been drooling and dreaming for a Sauron for a long, long time. And then he says, I'll take a micro figure Ministera if we get some proper minifigs too. I'm sure we would.
Mm-hmm.
And then BrickWorld says, neither do I, Oldendorf. I was watching Lug, the new series, and didn't remember anything from the films.
Oh.
And BrickWorld says, it is not scary at all, and I totally killed a guy dressed as a paladin that was not a paladin. In her D&D game.
D&D game, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And she says, worst things now is I'm on holiday for a week, and then one of the others, so no more D&D for 2 weeks. Oh, boo. Yeah. I know, once you get your whistle wet, you want to play right away. But try not to put too much pressure on the DM, because I know it's fun and you want to play right away, but
it's hard.
So much work goes into it. Like I was saying in your stream, it has to be like your main hobby. And that's why I don't want to do it anymore, because it requires so much time. I mean, they have to come up with these adventures and figure everything out. Oh, you have to do a week's worth of homework to play that session, and go slow for the DM. Is what I'm saying. And then Oldendorf says, so you killed a hero. Oh. She said, nope, he was just pretending to be one.
Nice, cheeky.
All right, I'm going to mute everyone for a hot second again. And I'm back.
Put his back up.
Ollendorf says, "Happy birthday, Mikey."
Aw,
Yes, my birthday is this Friday, and thank you for knowing that, Ollendorf.
thank you, Ollendorf. Yup.
So,
He gets a yummy homemade ice cream cake.
yeah, Jen's making me an ice cream cake. We're going out to a nice restaurant.
Mhm.
I got this castle over a month ago. Jen's
Yup.
building it for you guys right now.
This is his birthday present.
Hugh says D&D hasn't really got me, just something that never really interested me. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's definitely only for some. Now, David Emperor's out here and says, "Good night, folks. Tiredness is finally kicking. We'll catch the rest in the morning." Well, thank you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Sleep well.
Ollendorf says, "So no YouTube for Mikey on his birthday, right?"
I mean, he can watch it.
I'll be
but-
watching it and I'll put out videos.
Right, but
Uh,
no, he's gonna take a break.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a little break.
Gotta do it again.
Oh no.
I know. And we're back. So I wanted to do a Pirates of the Caribbean tier list. I thought the Lord of the Rings one went rather smooth last week, even though we had a couple of little errors. So
Thanks for glossing over those errors.
and this is another theme that I have the vast majority of the sets, and you know, it's not a theme that may ever return as far as we know. Hopefully,
You know, you say that, but when we were going through there, you know, a lot of the little ones we don't have. We have a lot of the big ones.
well, yeah. Well, anyways,
Oh, sorry.
let's get on to it. And what's up, buddy?
There's a spider.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, spiders happen.
Yeah, especially in the basements.
Yeah.
You can squash them if you want, or you
squash
can
him.
just leave them alone.
I'm scared.
Okay, just leave them alone.
Leave him alone then.
He's not even moving. He's just standing.
We might be dead.
He might be dead, but he might just be afraid to move because you're staring at him.
Oh,
He saw I was scared.
well, just leave him alone, buddy. You'll be
He's
fine.
still not moving.
Okay, well, just leave
Leave
him
him
alone,
alone.
buddy. Thanks for letting us know.
So let's start with this is the Jack Sparrow minifigure poly bag, set number 30133, and just came with one minifigure released in 2011. And this is cool, easy way to pick up Jack Sparrow, yes. But you know, it's a poly bag. You guys know how I feel about poly bags, so
Going in the D's.
going in the D's. And then next up, we have Isla De Morta, set number 4181, 139 parts, released in 2011. And upon looking at it, I can say that we never bought this set, but we have all the minifigures from it.
That's funny.
Yeah, we bought all these minifigures individually because we do have them all. Because, I mean, when you look at the actual Isla de Morta, it's not that impressive. I mean, this was a set very much Pirates of the Caribbean and Lord of the Rings. They kind of echoed each other a lot. And a lot of these sets, you know, they were there to push the minifigures. Because, I mean, you get Jack with the skeleton face. And then you get Barbossa and Elizabeth Swann. So, and it also comes with Barbossa as a skeleton, but that's really just a skeleton that they put Barbossa's hat on. So, But Isla De Morta, I'm going to put it in C for now.
Okay.
Again, we didn't buy it, but we bought all the minifigures from it.
We have all the minifigures. They're nice minifigures.
Yeah. And next up, we have the Fountain of Youth.
George.
Set number 4192, 108 parts, released in 2011. And this was from the fourth film, and it is one of two sets, I believe, that includes Blackbeard, and it includes Jack Sparrow and the peg-legged Barbossa. Actually, I think I prefer the build on this over Isla De Morta, if I'm honest.
Yeah, because look at the waterfall. Yeah, we didn't get this one either.
No, we didn't get it, but
it's a pretty one though. I mean,
we have all three of these minifigures
right?
though. But the set itself, I don't hate it.
Mm-mm.
But I think I'm gonna put it in a C. But I think I'm gonna put it ahead of Isla De Morta.
Okay.
I think I prefer it a little bit more.
Prefer it a little bit.
And then we got Jack's Boat Polybag, set number 30131. 17 pieces, released in 2011. And again, this is just basically another Jack Sparrow polybag, but at least this
one's a cuter one though.
It comes with a little something extra.
Little boat. That's fun.
But I'm gonna put it down in D as well. But I am gonna put it
excuse me, ahead of that one.
Ahead of that one. I gotta take a pause for the cause, but I'll throw this up on the screen for everyone. Good thing you couldn't hear that. And next up we have, it's called the Blister Pack. It is set number 853219. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean battle pack. Includes 5 minifigures. And these are all nice minifigures, but none of these are exclusive to this set. They can all be found elsewhere. I mean, if it would have come with more red coat soldiers,
it would have been a soldier.
I think it would have been a lot cooler, but they went with the 2 zombies and just 1 soldier. If they went with 1 zombie and 2 soldiers, I think it would have improved the desirability of this battle pack. I think that was a mistake on Lego's part. I mean, they could have just got rid of what is it, Scrum, I believe is his name. They could have just left him out and put in 2 red coats and 2 zombies, and that would have improved it as well. Or put in Mr. Gibbs instead of Scrum. Either way, usually I would say these little battle packs are not too bad, but this one is a little disappointing. I'm still gonna put it in C, but it's probably gonna be the bottom rung of C. Just looking through what else is coming. I feel pretty confident about that. Let's check the comments real quick. Oh, look at Oldendorf.
Hello. Thank
He
you
says,
so
here your
much.
birthday money. Don't spend it on collectible minifigure 23 minifigure battle pack.
Aw, thank you, Owen.
Oh,
that was so nice.
That was nice.
You're such a sweetheart.
You are. I'm gonna.
What do you get? What does he get for that?
Well, he already got the other one, and I know he doesn't like the trains.
Yeah.
So I'll give you this one, Oldendorf. Thank you.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And then he also says, when Mikey doing a tier list, he cannot see the chat until he finished the listing.
He tries not to.
Well, I am checking because on StreamYard it's got a little, it'll tell me if there's extra comments there that I haven't read yet. So after I'm in between sets, I do peek and see if there's comments now, and I will go and check them if I see there's new ones. So if you want to chime in with your thoughts, feelings, or opinions, I am consciously being aware of them more. And these super chats, they come up nice and big and green on my StreamYard. So I see those. It makes me sad I don't see the other ones, though.
Yeah. The membership ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little disappointing.
I just put the little jails in.
Oh, yeah.
2 little jails.
And next up, we have set number 30130 Mini Black Pearl, 47 pieces, released in 2011. And I mean, I don't even know if this even really looks like the Black Pearl to me. This looks like something a 5-year-old built. So I don't have very high regards for this polybag whatsoever. I think this is the bottom of the rung barrel thing for me. I'm sorry if you disagree, but that's where I got it.
Right. I mean, to some kid who is never going to get the Black Pearl, that was probably the best thing they could get. And they were probably happy with it.
Yeah.
They had Jack Sparrow and the Black Pearl.
Oldendorf says, we 3 of us miss King of Stop Motion over here. Yeah, I know.
I know.
Been a little,
Hope he's doing well.
yeah. But, it's football season for him.
Busy times, right.
So I understand he's in. And then next up, we have the Black Pearl.
Ooh.
Set number 4184, 779 pieces, released in 2011. And if you guys see my pirate ship tier ranking list, I can tell you how I go into great detail in that one on how this ship stacks up against other Lego pirate ships. And even though it doesn't always stack up super well against them, for the sake of this theme, what we're talking about here today, I think it is an S tier set from this theme. It's definitely one that if you're into this theme, you're going to buy. And so I'm putting the Black Pearl in S tier.
I think that is wise. Oh.
And then next up, we have the Queen Anne's Revenge, set number 4195, 1,049 pieces, also released in 2011. And just a little quick compare and contrast between the Black Pearl and the Queen Anne's Revenge. The Queen Anne's Revenge is bigger, and it is nicer than the Black Pearl in just about every conceivable fashion, except for one, and that is the captain's quarters. The captain's quarters on the Black Pearl is far superior to the broom closet that is featured on the Queen Anne's Revenge. And again, check out my pirate ship tier ranking video if you want more of my thoughts on the Queen Anne's Revenge. But for sake of this list, I put the Black Pearl in S tier, so obviously, the Queen Anne's Revenge is the superior ship, so it is going S tier as well. And that should be no surprise to anyone. Now, let's see. Ollendorf says, I got to be eating something now, so I be lurking. Okay,
Thanks,
I understand. Thanks again for the super chat. Really appreciate it,
Yes.
my friend. And
You made me hungry.
Yeah.
My belly just grumbled now.
Next up, we have the Cannibal Escape, set number 4182, 261 parts, also released in 2011. And here are a couple of minifigures from this theme we don't own. We don't have these little Islanders. We never bought any of those because we did not buy this set.
No.
I believe we have the
We do.
Jack,
Yes.
and we have Will Turner.
Yes.
I don't hate this set.
I like the little tree trap.
Yeah, the tree trap.
Yeah, I like that because it's reminiscent of the bones that they crawl up in there, you know.
Yeah.
But and then the little throne he has is pretty cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of sad we didn't get this set because that little throne is cute and that little
Little fire they roast them on.
Yeah, that's a nice playable little set.
Yeah, I'm not hating it.
I mean, I'm glad we picked up the figures, but
you know what? I don't. Is it better than Isla De Morta? I don't think it's better than this one. I think I'm moving this one up.
I think it's better than Isla De Morta.
You think it's better?
Yeah.
I think Isla De Morta comes with 3 better minifigures. This one comes with 4, though. And this comes with the
Elizabeth
skeleton.
Swan. Is that the only set Elizabeth Swan's on?
I believe so.
So, is that the only set that the Jack like that is though too?
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you need or what you want.
Well, I mean, here, let's look at the builds. I think the other build is
so
better.
Much
yeah.
more fun. I mean, this one has a little boat and everything too, but it is more fun. I think that's more fun.
Yeah. And just for
now, that one, that's got Blackbeard.
All right. Well,
I think that one stays there.
All right. Well, let's
right now.
stick with that for now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
pause for the cause.
Yeah. Let me throw the next one up so everyone can get a look at
See what
it.
we're looking at. Oh.
Now we have this Monstrosity of Evil.
Okay.
It is set number 71042, the Silent Mary, 2,261 pieces, released in 2017. And as I said, this thing is just a monstrosity of evil. Why would you want this thing?
You
All
just
kidding
stop
aside,
toying with my emotions.
all kidding aside, as much as I love the Queen Anne's Revenge and Black Pearl, I think this ship is significantly better than both of them.
And it's like barely even a ship,
Yeah.
but it's so much better.
And like I said, you see it in underwater displays. You know, it's not just in Pirates or just in Pirates of the Caribbean. I've seen it as shipwrecks, and you know, people put it like in a layout when they want to do Under the Sea and whatnot. So I think it definitely has a lot of potential. The sharks that it comes with are some of the coolest
Sharks.
you know, animals that Lego has ever produced.
Oh my gosh.
And every minifigure that came in this set is high quality minifigures.
Mhm.
They really are.
Printing.
Yeah.
Everything. Accessories.
Lego hit the ball out of the park with this set, in my
Mhm.
opinion. And yeah, it is S tier, and it is number one
Yeah.
on the S tier.
I agree with that. Good thing. 'Cause I don't want to argue.
Good.
I don't have enough energy.
Right. And next up, we have the Captain's Cabin. Set number 4191, 83 pieces, released in 2011. And this is just a small, tiny little build. But having said that, it's got some really cool, unique parts that are going on here. You would think that the minifigures would be what sold and was pushing this set. And maybe they did originally. But when I'm looking back on it now, I'm looking at that globe there.
I'm so sad we don't have that.
And then these ships in the bottles, those are cool. So those are some pretty unique little pieces in such a small little set.
I saw this when I was doing the trailers, and I saw that. I'm like, why did we not buy this?
Because we have all the minifigures.
I know.
And actually, we do have that ship in the bottle.
Well, we have one of them.
Yeah. We don't have that globe, though.
No, that globe. That globe is nice.
So, I mean, it might be me looking through a nostalgic lens or my Lego collector lens, but I might have to put Captain's Cabin up in the A tier because it's got some parts and pieces going on.
Yeah. That globe. I'm like still salivating over that globe. I'm like, why don't I have it?
Brickapick says, so you don't like that one then, LOL. No, not even slightly. And next up, we have the London Escape. Set number 4193, 442 pieces, released in 2011. We have this set, and I think it is a fantastic Lego Pirates of the Caribbean set. The little tavern that you build, while it isn't super big, it's a nice little tavern. It's got some play features in it, and it looks great in a medieval layout. Fits in perfectly. And I've always been a fan of this set. The two little carriages that it comes with, and it comes with two redcoat soldiers. And it comes with Mr. Gibbs as well. And then the other guy is just the coachman, I believe is what they call him. But this is an A tier set for sure.
Yeah.
Can't give it S tier, but it's the best of the rest, I would say.
Best of the rest.
Best of the rest. And next up we have Whitecap Bay. Set number 4194, 726 pieces, also released in 2011. And we did not buy this set. I did not. We have both of the Mermaids. I have tons of dinghies, so I wasn't really worried about those. And then it comes with what Philip Swift, and I think maybe Scrum, and then Jack and another zombie guy. So it's a nice minifigure selection. The Mermaids, they're quite desirable nowadays. Especially since, Lego hasn't really done too much with mermaids since this. Not that I can think of. I know that, but
with that mold.
With the tails like that.
I don't know.
Like usually you see the mermaid with the long, straight tail. That's one of the more the old school one.
Ariel had that mold, though.
Ariel has this mold?
Yep. Ariel does have that mold.
But, again, this was a set that... It looks like we got all the minifigures, but I did not actually buy. So I'm not going to speak on the actual build itself. But just based upon what I see there, I think it's definitely an A tier, but it's not ahead of the London Escape.
No,
not for me.
Not the tavern.
Check the comments here. King Oldendorf says, I'm back now. I haven't seen the film with Blackbeard in it at all.
Oh.
Boo. Well, you need to watch them all.
It's a good one.
I don't know if that one's. Sometimes it's on Disney Plus. Sometimes it's not. You know, check your local listings for time.
Well,
and channel.
yeah, it depends. Sometimes you get, people have rights to it.
Brickapick says, I take it Jack Sparrow's like Harry Potter with these sets. Yes. He comes in every single one.
It's the same exact one.
Yeah. There's a couple different variants on him,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean.
He's a dime a dozen, just like Harry in the blue shirt.
Yeah. And then next up, we got Polybag Voodoo Jack. Set number 30132, one minifigure released in 2011.
I don't think we have him.
Wait, I don't think we do either. Hold on.
Oh, God bless you.
Sorry about that. You heard me sneeze.
We are under the weather around here. Kids started school from the germs.
This just being a poly bag, obviously it's going in D. I think I'm gonna put it here though. I'm not gonna put it ahead of this one just because.
Yeah, because it's got the little boat. I agree.
And the one that the Jack with the tricord hat is the best Jack to get in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hugh says, I think I have missed some of the latest Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, the Dead Men Tell No Tales. Yeah. I actually like that film.
Yeah, that was a good one.
King Ollendorf says, I like the cursed Spanish captain. Yes. I think he was a cool villain. And
I think he was scary.
Yeah.
He scared me. I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley.
Ollendorf said, what is that?
What is what?
Me sneezing?
Oh,
bless you. Sorry. Jacques is here. Hello, Jacques. How are you, my friend?
Thanks for popping
Hi, thanks for popping in. I love your avatar.
Yeah.
Wicket. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, we have the Mill. And this is set number 4183, 349 pieces, also released in 2011. And it comes with Norrington, it comes with another Jack, and another Will Turner. And then this is, I think his name is Hatteras. The dude with the conch shell on his head. So if you want the full crew of the Flying Dutchman, you had to either buy this set or buy game on the Black Pearl, all the Flying Dutchman crew, which was always interesting. But
yeah,
they did. But he did not. And we have this set, and I think it's a nice set. It's in our medieval layout. Because I wasn't trying to make a full-on Pirates of the Caribbean display per se. I'd rather go with classic pirates myself.
A lot of that stuff fit into
so
well.
A lot of these Pirates of the Caribbean sets ended up in our medieval layout, and the Mill is definitely one of them. So I think it's also a nice A tier set. And is it better than White Cat Bay? I don't know that it is.
I don't know what it is either. It's definitely better than that one. You're gonna put that one down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move that one down like that.
I think that looks great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm happy to be part of it.
You're happy to be a part of it. So I think that unless somebody has any major objections, I think that is what I'm gonna go with here.
Oh, that's
Is my official Pirates of the Caribbean tier ranking list. I feel good about that.
yeah.
Yes, I do. Let me know down in the comment section, if you agree or disagree, all that good fun stuff. Let's throw the missus back up so she can.
Excuse me.
Oh, I wanted to remove you, not add you.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I got this part hooked on, and I did the jails, and I'm getting there, man.
Yeah.
We got a
show us
girl.
the jail good.
We got a girl. The jail.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, they're corner jails. They're pretty neat. There's a little door open. There it is. Yeah, little corner jails. I thought those were cool.
Yeah.
Cute little corners. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Jacques says it's looking pretty nice.
I know. It's getting there. I'm working on it.
BrickWorld says, I think you need to move a C up to B and a D up to C.
Oh. Which one?
But she says, just so it's uniform, it's not because they're in the wrong place.
She's got a symmetrical issue.
Yeah. Hugh says, since I'm not really a Pirates Lego fan, I'll go with your opinion for the tier list.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Is that it, huh?
Yeah, that's my topics for this day.
That's our what?
Since we got a few people here, I'm gonna re-talk about the rules that we got going on for our Can You Guess It? Because I'm gonna do that here shortly. And the changes that we're making to the Can You Guess It are, instead of you winning a prize that particular day when you guess it, instead you will get your name for each correct answer you get in the Can You Guess It. You will get your name up on the big wheel, and we will do a big wheel giveaway for something a little bit more substantial than just a minifigure or something.
Or some stickers.
Or some stickers when we have, 10 or so winners, and people can get multiple names up there, multiple entries, so there's no limit. And how many
you win 10 times, you can be
like
on there
like
10
Ollendorf,
times.
yeah, if you win every single time, you can get it. And so I just want to make sure everyone is clear of the changes, and and I will keep saying this over the course of the next few episodes until everyone fully catches on. We'll probably wait until we have about 10 entries or so, and then we'll spin the wheel.
Yeah.
And then we'll start all over again, kind of thing. So yeah, let's play some Can You Guess It for the first entry on the big wheel.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Dun 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 dun.
Nobody?
It is not pizza. And it is not Edward Scissorhands. Your spelling is incorrect, but you are close, sir. I can't give it to you with that kind of wonkety spelling. Missing a couple of important letters there. But you're on the right track. Bueller.
Bueller.
Bueller. Oh, you're close. Warm. You're so warm, but you're so far away. Where's Eric the Red? He would be all over this. Ollendorf says, "I just given a hint. You don't want to win?
You don't want to win? You don't want to be the first on the list?
You don't want to be the first on the list for the big grand prizes?"
Oh, Lucy. She says, I do. I want to win.
An all expenses paid trip.
No one? Nobody knows?
Nobody knows my
trouble I've seen.
Nobody knows my sorrow. Ollendorf says, "I do want to win." It's Captain Salazar.
Yay!
Yeah. I thought for sure you were talking about him earlier.
I do want to win, he says. Good job, Ollendorf.
All right, Ollendorf, you've officially got one entry on the big wheel. So.
Hey, and if you win, I'll send you one of your shirts. No, I'll send you one of mine. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe
Whatever
a
you
clock,
want.
though.
Ooh, a clock.
King Ollendorf clock.
A King Ollendorf clock? Now that's iffy.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the clocks. They're
Yeah.
out there, by the way.
They're nice. Except we haven't put ours up yet.
Our clocks?
Yeah. Our clock. Have we? It's supposed to be down here.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh,
You yelled at me. You scolded
Ollendorf
me.
says, "I forgot how to spell his name."
Aw.
Yeah. It was the L. I needed the L before I could give it to you.
My goodness, I heard elephants upstairs.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Dogs are going crazy.
I put a little, they wanted me to put a little skeleton in the jail. There he is.
Rotting away.
Naughty little skeleton.
I am now losing the dog.
So yeah.
Let's see about that.
So I gotta say, this little female forceman that's here,
Mm-hmm.
not to be perceived as sexist or anything like that, but I'm stealing that hat off her.
I think we should change her. I want more army girls for Her Majesty, for Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
I want more women. So I'm probably gonna steal her head. I'm a little sad that it's only one-sided, but I understand because of the hat.
Yeah.
But I was a little disappointed when I saw it. And I was like, oh yeah, no wonder she's got that hat on.
Jacques says, "Nice touch."
The skeleton?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't take credit. They asked me to do it. But it is fun. I like it.
Ollendorf says he found this for me.
What?
The Board Game Hut. The Poly Dice Advent Calendar.
Oh.
So put it in the Discord.
Yeah. That's fun.
I can't click on it here.
An advent calendar. Poly dice.
Yeah.
I like poly dice.
Jacques says, "Oh shoot, an unexpected guest just arrived, so I have got to go. Goodbye, everyone." Bye, Jacques. Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks so much. Enjoy your unexpected
Yeah.
guest. That's always fun.
I'm grateful for you to stop by, my friend. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We're gonna be wrapping it up soon.
Yeah, I would go another 15 minutes, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time, guys.
He's having a hard time breathing over here.
Yeah, I need to take another pause for the cause break.
Ugh.
So maybe it'd just be best if we just wrap it up now. So, and I appreciate everyone for coming out Thank you, Hugh, Oldendorf, Jacques, Brickapix. David Emperor was here earlier. The Brickable Cow stopped by for a hot second. And again, Oldendorf, thanks so much for the super chat.
Thanks so much.
I'll give you another bonus.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
I didn't miss to press the button again, but I figured since we started, we'll just play it out. And Oldendorf says bye-bye. Bye, birthday boy. Yeah. Jacques says bye-bye. Take care and be safe. Well, thank you.
You too.
And with that, we're going to wrap the stream for today's show.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for coming out, everyone. I really appreciate it. Everybody catches it on the replay squad. I appreciate that as well.
Yes.
And as you guys know, all the segments from the show will be cut out for individual videos.
Yeah, except to have keep an eye out for that BrickWorld one. That'll have clips you
Yeah.
haven't seen yet.
Yeah, lots of clips will be coming out from BrickWorld. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. And, if you haven't already, hit the like button on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll be seeing you guys all again next time, hopefully in better health.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.